Go further with the American Express Business Gold Card. Earn 3 times membership rewards points on flights and prepaid hotels when you book through AmexTravel.com. Whether your destination is a business conference or a client meeting, your purchases will help you earn more points for future trips. Experience more on your travels with Amex Business Gold. Terms apply. Learn more at americanexpress.com/business-gold. Amex Business Gold Card. Built for business by American Express.
Kayak gets my flight, hotel, and rental car right. So I can tune out travel advice that's just plain wrong.
Bro, Skycoin. Way better than points.
Never fly during a Scorpio full moon.
Just tell the manager you'll sue. Instant room upgrade.
Stop taking bad travel advice. Start comparing hundreds of sites with Kayak and get your trip right.
Bad advice? You talking to me?
Kayak. Got that right.
It's baseball, but so much more. Go bananas for Banana Ball with ESPN on Disney+. The greatest show in sports.
Are you kidding me?
It's the phenomenon everyone's talking about.
The trick play to the plate.
Catch the Savannah Bananas and other fan favorite teams all season long with select games streaming with ESPN on Disney+.
Let's go!
U.S. residents, 18 plus only. Select Banana Ball games available to all Disney Plus subscribers. Terms apply.
This episode is brought to you by State Farm. You know those friends who support your preference for podcasts over music on road trips? That's the energy State Farm brings to insurance. With over 19,000 local agents, they help you find the coverage that fits your needs. So you can spend less time worrying about insurance and more time enjoying the ride. Download the State Farm app or go online at statefarm.com. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
The best part of waking up? A full cup of Folgers coffee and music on full blast.
Wake me up! Wake me up inside! Wake me up! Wake me up inside me! So wake me up when it's all over. The moment I wake up, the best part of waking up is Folgers in your cup.
Shop Folgers Instant Coffee and more at your nearest retailer.
The Eagles are going to be feasting on Cowboys along with turkey on Thanksgiving in 2026. Welcome to the Eagles Checkdown, the fastest under 10-minute Eagles podcast there is. Cover news, notes, and opinions on your favorite football team, the Philadelphia Eagles. Jointly produced, Eagles Pin Pull Podcast Network and the STT Sports Network on YouTube. Guys, I'm your host. I'm your man, Phil Stifle. Guys, make sure you hit the like, share, subscribe, and follow button. I've got a few little nuggets for you today. The first major schedule leak for the Philadelphia Eagles dropped on Monday night. The Eagles will be playing in Dallas versus the Dallas Cowboys on Thanksgiving. The first time in a little over a decade the Eagles have played on Thanksgiving. Last playing the Cowboys on Thanksgiving in 2014. First and foremost, I just want to start it out here. I am not a fan of this. Not a fan of the Eagles playing on Thanksgiving. I hate when my favorite sports teams play on Thanksgiving, Christmas, or any holidays. I don't like the Sixers on Christmas. I don't like the Eagles on Thanksgiving. That's just me. I know it's an unpopular opinion, but I like to just relax, enjoy family, and enjoy some casual sports. Now I got the rival Cowboys that I have to stress about on Thanksgiving. Now, we'll get into the Cowboys and the Giants and all throughout the offseason and all. I'm not scared of the Cowboys in 2026 as being a legit threat to the Eagles and to the NFC East. But we got them. That's the major leak, all that we know so far. And that's one of our road games this year. There were some other leaks in the last 24 hours on the schedule. Week 1, 49ers versus the Rams is your Australia game. We kind of knew that already. Dallas Cowboys at the New York Giants will be their first Sunday night football game. A lot of people are saying this because the NFL thinks that the Giants and the Cowboys are going to be these two dominant juggernauts, that John Harbaugh is going to instantly turn around the New York Giants. I don't think so. The Giants will be better. They had a great draft. They had a solid offseason. And Harbaugh will instill some, stability in that franchise. But I'm not ready to put and anoint the Giants as a real threat yet either. Heck, we got to see whether Cam Scadaboo and Malik Neighbors, when they'll even be back and healthy. And we got to see whether Jackson Dart can learn to protect himself. Otherwise, he's going to have a very short career. We do know that the Lions will be opening Buffalo's new stadium for their first home game in Buffalo. Thursday Night Football, Week 2, Lions at Bills. Week 3 will be this year's game in Brazil, if you know, you know. Ravens versus the Cowboys in Brazil. So we've got 5 games that we know for sure, and 3 of them are Dallas Cowboy games. Thanksgiving Week 3 in Brazil, Sunday Night Football. Go figure there. Something else, I was reading an interesting article, and David Robinson, not the Admiral, not the Hall of Fame NBA player, from the San Antonio Spurs, but wide receiver trainer David Robinson has taken on a new client this offseason. He's most recently trained 2 superstars in Jamar Chase and Des Bryant, is now training Dontavian Wicks 2 times a week, 2-hour sessions. And he spoke a little bit about Dontavian Wicks and basically how he believes he could be his next breakout client, but the next breakout wide receiver in the NFL. Talking about the massive upside that Dontavian Wicks has. And Dontavian Wicks is 24, will be 25 in June. Obviously 3 okay-ish years with the Green Bay Packers. Kind of fell down the depth charts after 2024, throughout 2025. But the talent's there. The guy's got 11 touchdowns in his 3-year NFL career on a limited basis of usage. And David Robinson spoke about it. He's working on his route running and his catching technique. Obviously, he had some drop issues early in his career, working on fixing that. Comparing his game a little bit to Chris Godwin as well, which would be an excellent addition next to Devontae Smith, next to Mekhi Lemon, the rookie, next to Hollywood Brown, maybe Elijah Moore, who I had written off, but, been working out with Jalen Hurts this offseason and Devontae Smith. So maybe Elijah Moore's here as well. I'm really excited. I'm going to spend a lot of time pointing out little nuggets like this on the offense throughout the rest of the offseason as we inch closer to training camp. And it's just great. It's interesting to hear him put this kind of extra work in because he knows he's got to do it to earn his place. Obviously, the Eagles are confident in him. They traded for him, and they gave him an instant extension, so he'll be here for 2 years. But David Robinson, famous wide receiver trainer, working with Dontavian Wicks, and that's great. Finally, there was an interview on First Take, Troy Aikman talking about Jalen Hurts, and I'm just going to really, really, really quickly touch on it, talking about how he gets disrespected far too much, and that he's just a quarterback that puts the work in, always, to be better and to be a winner. And I know that Jalen Hurts gets hate. I know Jalen Hurts stirs up emotions in people, but he expects him, Troy Aikman, to continue to progress, to be better in 2026 than 2025, and have a great year in 2026. This is going to be a new-look offense. And this is going to be offensive caller, play caller, offense career number 6,000 for Jalen Hurts in the last 5 minutes. So, with all that being said, Troy Aikman thinks that, another great year is in the cards for Jalen Hurts. That's what I got for you today. Everyone have a great one. By tomorrow, we'll have more schedule leaks and more schedule information. But till then, everybody have a good one. Go Birds, and always bubbles up.
You don't wash your jersey during a win streak. You don't switch seats when your team's up big. And you definitely don't shave during the playoffs. When things are working, you don't change them. That's why when you drink Jägermeister, you drink it ice cold. Anything else? Well, that'd just be bad luck. Drink it cold or don't drink it at all. Jägermeister. Damn, that's cold. Drink responsibly. Jägermeister liqueur, 35% alcohol by volume. Imported by Mast Jägermeister, U.S. White Plains, New York.
This spring, Uber Eats has you covered. Whether you're celebrating mom, dad, or your favorite grad, not all of us are great planners, and with the Uber Eats gift hub, you don't have to be. Send flowers, perfume, champagne, or just their favorite meal straight to their door. Gifts arrive in as little as 25 minutes, and you can add a personalized video message for that additional so-not-last-minute touch. So this spring, get a leg up on gift giving with Uber Eats. Last-minute gifts that land every time. Must be 21 or older to purchase alcohol. Product availability varies per region. See app for details.
You tell yourself, no one wants your college-era band tees. But on Depop, people are searching for exactly what you've got. You once paid a small fortune for them at merch stands. Now, a teenager who calls them vintage will offer that same small fortune back. Sell them easily on Depop. Just snap a few photos and we'll take care of the rest. Who knew your questionable music taste would be a money-making machine? Your style can make you cash. Start selling on Depop, where taste recognizes taste.
Chronic migraine is 15 or more headache days a month, each lasting 4 hours or more.
Botox, onabotulinum toxin A, prevents headaches in adults with chronic migraine before they start. It's not for those with 14 or fewer headache days a month. It prevents on average 8 to 9 headache days a month versus 6 to 7 for placebo.
Prescription Botox is injected by your doctor. Effects of Botox may spread hours to weeks after injection, causing serious symptoms. Alert your doctor right away, as difficulty swallowing, speaking, breathing, eye problems, or muscle weakness can be signs of a life-threatening condition. Patients with these conditions before injection are at highest risk. Side effects may include allergic reactions, neck and injection site pain, fatigue, and headache. Allergic reactions can include rash, welts, asthma symptoms, and dizziness. Don't receive Botox if there's a skin infection. Tell your doctor your medical history, muscle or nerve conditions, including ALS, Lou Gehrig's disease, myasthenia gravis, or Lambert-Eaton syndrome, and medications, including botulinum toxins, as these may increase the risk of serious side effects.
Why wait? Ask your doctor, visit BotoxChronicMigraine.com, or call 1-800-44-BOTOX to learn more.
Choice Hotels get you more of what you value. Comfort Inn, it's calling your name. Save on the stay. Oh, and free waffles are yours to claim. Book direct at choicehotels.com.